What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Vibing with Ned, and I'm back again with another lit video, guys. Let's get straight off into the video. Guys, I've been in school, so please, bear with me. I'm coming back. So I'm doing this video as a good faith video to show y'all I am coming back. I'm coming home, y'all. So let's get off into this. Yeah, I've been on this whole thing about Chrisean. I've been watching the news, trying to, get videos together. So let me just drop this one and let's get off into everything that she's been doing after this clip.
How she handled that so gracefully. She could have spazzed out like the old Chrisean would do and be wanting to pop off, but she didn't. The Holy Spirit led her to that lady, and she was able to go out there looking magnificent. That's the same discernment I want you to use, Chrisean, when it comes to people around you. Because you got a lot of people that want to leech on you right now because they know who you are. Whether they like you or not, they know that your name brings numbers. Whether they care for you or not, they know that you're going to take it.
YouTube just...
So what's up, guys? Let me just get right off into it. I've been watching Chrisean here lately. Me and my daughter, we had words. She's about maybe a year older than Chrisean. She's about 26. So my thing is, yeah, I feel different. When I came across Chrisean, it was around late 2021, maybe early 2021. But I didn't like her at first because I didn't like what she was putting out there, what she was saying. But then when I heard her story and I went and I researched her and her family and everything, it was something different about her. And I was like, yeah, she reminds me of my daughter. But my daughter is not along those lines of, she gets into stuff. She doesn't. She's a quiet girl. But I had to put myself in a parent's position. And I started feeling for this young lady on a different level, because if that was my grandbaby, my grandson, or my granddaughter that she had, and people come after her. And I get what the lady is saying in the clip. Let's talk about what the lady is saying. She's glad that Chrisean is using discernment and she didn't crash out. And normally I've seen her growth, and I've been saying it. Nobody sees her growth. And then I heard lady pastors saying stuff about her. And I'm saying, y'all saying this baby was on a beach. Like, she probably was on the beach. She probably was looking out over the ocean. She probably did have a baby in the... My daughter still puts her 2-year-old, 3-year-old in a carrier. In one of those strollers. At 2 and 3 years old, you still using it. You don't feel like picking up a 3-year-old child or a 2-year-old child everywhere you go. You don't. And their little legs get tired. They just now started walking. They don't walk like us everywhere we go. They not going to do that because they want to be carried. Their little legs get tired. He still probably gets tired at 2 and 3 years old. I believe he's about to be 3. So, of course, yeah, I feel like he's walking. I feel like we don't see the child enough on the internet to see the baby's walking. And she ain't trying to put that up on there. She don't want and probably ain't thought about it. But I heard a lot of people going off on her. I seen Tia going off on her. We're going to talk about that too. We're going to get into a lot of videos coming up. But I just wanted to come run here, try to, drop a little something, off to you guys, kind of give y'all a little um heads up of what I've been doing. But yeah, I just, and then I don't like the fact that, you know, Jaden is with the mama and Carlissa and Tia Kemp and all these different folk now in the circus and the side chicks to the side chick. It's just too much. Because Chrisean was definitely the side chick. We know she was. Because we know that Jaden was the baby mama and the girlfriend for years. We know that. Nobody snaked her. He did what he did because he wanted the Blue Girls Club. And he did that and he gave somebody the winner, made her some money. She went and did her little thing. At first she wasn't trying to be in a relationship with him. She knew what it was. She said she knew what it was. And then let's talk about Tia. Let me just jump on this because before there was the Kalani thing, it was the Tia thing. This baby has been in the news for the Tia Kemp thing and the Kalani thing, and I'm like, yeah, these people, what they doing is running up her name, just like the lady said in that video, running up her name, they views on her name. Yeah, it's time to stop them. It's time to stop these people. Because if you don't stop them, my baby, they're going to keep using your name for clout. This is what I was trying to tell my daughter. I said, that girl ain't been in the news. So who better? Oh, they knew her people knew that she had dealings. She probably said to her people, ooh, I know who I can get something off of. So she probably said, let me hook up with this girl. When she ran into Chrisean, she knew who Chrisean was. When Chrisean came up to her. So you knew her. You told her that you used to mess with her guy. So she felt the type of way, but she was still going to finish out the little stream with you, the exercise and whatnot. And she did that. And you said what you said. Check this out. I said, now watch. I felt something coming after the fourth, and I knew it was gonna have something to do with Chrisean. But I didn't think it was gonna. You meeting somebody at church, and then you say, "Hey, well, I'm going to go work out on Monday. You want to come and go work? We can go work out." And she invited her. Oh, Kalani invited her over to her crib at the gym. Told her to meet her at the gym, and that's what they did. But you then told this lady that you messed with her dude. And the dude actually called. So you knew she was on the phone with Blueface. Let me hip y'all to something. She knew she was on the phone with Blueface, and she knew Chrisean had asked him. And then Blueface say, "Why you even around somebody that I cracked? Why would you even do that? Why you even with the girl?" See, this my thing. See, she knew she messed with the dude because the dude done told Chrisean in so many words. Why are you even around somebody that I cracked or may have cracked? So I'm like, y'all know, I don't know these words. I'm older. I just found out what cracked mean. Cracked mean. That mean somebody had sex with, y'all get it. Somebody that then recently or in the past, that's their past little swallow. They used to mess with that person. So that's what crack mean when they say, oh, I cracked that girl or I cracked that man. You know what I'm saying? Or that boy or whatever. Yeah, me and him had dealings, Yeah. And she lied and then came on social media and said she didn't say that. Y'all know she said that to that girl, to this girl. And then don't, because they both beautiful. We not saying it. All I said was, Kalani, you lied, baby. You know you lied. You know that shortly after that, she woke up that morning after she unfollowed that baby. Unfollowed this baby. She knew she got some clout and she knew what she needed to do. And she knew unfollowing that girl that this is what it was going to cause. An uproar. She knew exactly what she was doing. And she knew that the vlogs was going to be looking. And all you do is you sit up and you wait on the time. And she sold it to the right people. And then that whole day she was in the news, in the headlines. And then on top of that, she was in the blogs, and then she started flooding her Instagram with her music, her new music. You seen what kind of following Chrisean has, and you used that young lady. And shame on you, Kalani. Shame on you, Tia Kemp, because you're a grown woman. You're a grown A woman. My age, damn near my age. I'm 2 years her senior. I just turned 50, guys. But what I see is I see a 48-year-old woman going off, and I'm glad Geisha 305 got into her. It has been getting in her behind that baby, because and I'm finna start getting in some of these church pastor women getting in her, you know what, behind. That's her child. Let God handle her and her child. Y'all pastor women, y'all be putting y'all mouth on these girls, and I'm tired of it. For one, I am sick and tired of these so-called pastors that are women pastors. Instead of putting your hand, reaching your hand out to this young lady, you talking about her on your platform, on your pulpit, instead of bringing her to the front and saying, "Baby, let's pray." See, that be my thing. It be grown women, grown A women, like my age, or in their 40s, talking about this baby that is 20-something years. You might as well say they babies. 20 years they senior, and they 20 years younger than you. 20 something years younger than you. Cause if my baby is 26 and I'm 50, that means she half my age she was my age when I was her age. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, we gotta stop this. Y'all, we gotta stop doing this to our young girls. And if we trying to win they souls back to Christ, gotta stop. Let's stop. And then with Jaden saying what, first of all, let me address Jaden's ass. Because first off, you're not one to talk about anybody's child. You looking old, dusty, and crusty over there. You don't look like you're a 20-something-year-old girl. You look like you're a 35, damn near 40-year-old. With that hair and that makeup and bad, girl, you're bad built. You got some black in you, but baby, you will never look like Chrisean. And I think that's what everybody's mad over in that camp is. He can't hold Chrisean. And baby, let me tell you, Carlissa, Megan Thee Stallion. I love me some Megan. She from Houston. My hometown is Texas, Dallas, Texas. So trust me, Megan Thee Stallion do not want your son. She does not want your son. She does not want anybody be around anybody that he done cracked. She don't want to do none of it. Now she'll probably want to kick it with Chrisean, because Chrisean, out of Jaden and her, I could see them being more of homegirls. You know, Jaden, she more kiddish. That's the reason why he treat her like he do, because she's still thinking high school sweetheart ish, and it ain't even that no more. There is no more high school sweetheart, baby. You been out of high school. You grown woman status now. You want him to treat you like you grown woman status, and he not. What he doing is, baby, he's running circles around you and Chrisean. That's why I be saying I want Chrisean to go on with her life, do what she needs to do, because baby, you doing it. The Kick deal, the Twitch deal. She doing music. Her and Timberland haven't been able to get up, but they'll get up with that remix that he did, and he keep all his things, and I hope that they do get to do that remix, because that's gonna be a fire remix when she do, and she need to get with Timbo, because that's the move right there. And all her little $1 million kick deal, baby, let me get $1 million kick deal. So yeah, that's all I wanted to come over here and do. I just wanted to come over here and just jab, give a gift the gab, talk a little bit, say what I need to talk my ish, and I'll be back with y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the post notice, so that when I upload, you know that I've done so. Y'all, we're gonna get back off into some more videos. I'm gonna try to drop some more between now and the weekend. So till next time, peace, my empty nesters and nesters, peace.